What's going on, homies? ManSurge here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over my thoughts and my opinion on the new game that just released Tuesday, May 3rd, 2016 by the name of Battleborn. Battleborn was kind of on the low key when it came to games that are releasing in 2016. It wasn't really talked about. It wasn't as hyped up as its so-called competitor that people always compare Battleborn to by the name of Overwatch. Overwatch basically took all of the hype away from Battleborn, and there wasn't really any room for anybody to hype Battleborn up because everybody was so focused on Overwatch. However, a lot of people do compare the two, and did compare the two to see which game you should be pre-ordering and which game was for you, and then it really wasn't fair to Battleborn. The two games aren't even the same type of game. However, I'm not going to get into that. We can save that for a different video if we need to talk about that. I'm just going to jump right into my opinions and thoughts of this game, as well as a review and a rating out of 10. So let's just get right into that. So I want to start off by saying that Battleborn is very, very fun and addicting. It is really, really cool how they made the game, and let's just start off by talking about the graphics. Of course, Gearbox made the game, developers and creators of Borderlands, and Borderlands was a game whose graphics kind of looked like a comic book. It was that style of artwork, and it made the game really unique and different, and the design carried over to Battleborn, making it very unique and different as well. But you know that the creators of Borderlands created this game and designed this game. That being said, Battleborn gets a good vibe and a good reputation right off the start because Borderlands is one of the most popular games out there. Anybody who has played the Borderlands series has, for the majority, liked it. Battleborn has comic-style graphics, and it also adds humor to the game as well. These comic-style graphics allow for characters to be unique from each other, look cool, have different features, and different features lead into different abilities and what this character can do on the battlefield, as well as their taunts. As far as taunts go, they're very funny, and they add different sense of humor to the game. Each character has its own unique taunt that you can use after you kill somebody to taunt the enemy and just stuff like that, and it is very, very funny, as well as the dialogue in this game is very humorous if you have that kind of humor. It's a lot like the humor that you find in Borderlands or Borderlands 2 or even the pre-sequel. And how it is technically a first-person shooter, there's also other things that you can do besides hold a gun, point, and shoot. There's different abilities, there's upgrades, and you even start at rank 0, making the game even for everybody, even if you're starting out first game or whether you've played the game for a long time. There's no advantages to be found for other people other than experience with the game or the character they're playing with. This is very good for team balance and player balance and stuff like that. You can't really have one person have the huge advantage over another person other than their experience with the game, because they're not going to be able to start off with anything that the other opponent cannot. Moving on to Battleborn's campaign, it is a little sketchy. The missions are very loosely tied together. They play a lot like a Destiny Strike, or in other words, they are just grindy. You basically spend 30 to 45 minutes on one mission, and it's just constantly killing people, defending things, and escorting robots and stuff like that. However, this can be fun at times, and to sit down and play one mission isn't gonna hurt you, and it can be fun if you're playing with friends. However, to sit down and just grind out all 8 missions there are to the story, it gets fairly boring. Also, some missions even have tasks that are impossible or seem impossible to complete solo, but hey, if you're looking for a challenge and you want to do that, you go right on ahead. Moving on to online, there are 3 game modes: Incursion, Meltdown, and Capture. Each of these game modes have 2 maps that are playable for the game mode, with new maps hopefully coming in the future. But as of right now, we have 2 for each game mode, which can get a little boring because you end up playing on the same maps a lot of times. It can also be an advantage because you'll get to know the maps a lot quicker since you only have 2 that you can be playing on. The cool thing about this game is that if you play online, it is very, very competitive. Everybody starts at 0 like I previously stated. If you decide to squad up with your friends and go into a multiplayer match, and you each can pick characters that complement each other, making your squad unstoppable. This game is very, very strategic. It is very skill based, and it's not a game that you can just pick up and be good at. It's just going to take a little bit of practice, but you'll eventually get the hang of it. There are also skins for each character that can be earned through leveling up within the game, and they are all unique and look very, very interesting and very cool, and add a little bit of personality to your characters as well. Overall, I find this game to be very, very fun. I have a very good time playing it, and personally, I really, really enjoy the game. I am very, very pleased with the game, and I'm very happy with the way that Gearbox pursued this and made it happen. Gearbox has promised us DLCs to come, and you can even order the season pass right now for only, I think it's $30, maybe 20, and you get all 5 DLCs. But overall, I'd rate this game an 8 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10 because it does have some flaws, as every game does, but Gearbox has presented the game nicely, and it is very, very fun to play with your friends and even play solo. So that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to drop a like, comment, and hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. It's been Surge. I'll catch you guys in my next video, and I'm out of you guys. Peace.